All right, guys, thanks for bearing with me. I'm figuring out how to shoot these teacup readings here. So, basically, when you read the tea leaves, you spin the cup around 3 times with your left hand, holding the handle, and then you invert it over a saucer and allow the last little bits of the water to drain into the saucer, and then hopefully you'll have some leaves left over to read. I used green tea leaves this time. I like drinking green tea, but actually they're not my favorite leaves to read with, so I've purchased some black tea leaves that are on the way, hopefully soon, that I can use. But when you turn your cup back over, the handle represents the south. Okay, and I read the tea leaves a little bit differently than the way I read it in the book, but it's been working for me pretty well. So the handle represents the south, and then this end will represent the north, this is the east, and then this is the west over here. And I associate those quadrants with the 4 elements. So the north is earth, the east is air, the south is fire, and then the west is water. So we have north, pentacles, material success, health, and then and home life. And then in the east is air, so that's all about communication. The south is fire, so it's about your passion, your drive, your spirituality. And then in the west is water, or emotions and love. Another aspect of reading the tea leaves is some actions are going to be happening up around the rim of the cup, and then other things will be happening down in the bottom. So I guess the traditional way of interpreting that is that the stuff around the rim is happening soon, and the stuff in the bottom of the cup is happening further in the future. So that's one way to look at it. I also sometimes interpret it as things around the rim being more short term, and then things at the bottom being more long term. So it just kind of depends. The first thing I noticed in this reading was this little thing here, and it's kind of it's a form of scrying. So if you've ever sat at a fire and just looked at the flames and seen pictures in the flames, that's the same thing you're doing here when you're reading the tea leaves. So to me, this little shape here looks like a partridge perched on some sort of a leaf, and Christmas is coming up soon, so I kept thinking partridge in a pear tree. And then you can see like there's a line of dots going from the bottom of that cup in a diagonal direction up towards the partridge. So dots represent a journey. So I'm interpreting this partridge to be some sort of a message, especially since this is in the air quadrant of the cup. So there's going to be some sort of a communication coming in soon, but it's been sort of a long time coming. That's how I'm interpreting this. It's like something's been under development for a while, and there's going to be some communication coming in soon about it, and hopefully something positive. I would think that the partridge is positive, and I'm still learning some of the meanings of the symbols. So I'm going to have to look up partridge and see exactly what that means. And then here in the north, we have this sort of squarish looking leaf. And to me, that looks like an envelope or maybe a gift, but some sort of communication again. And since it's in the earth quadrant for material success, what I'm thinking is that it could mean that there is a check in the mail. So I'm personally expecting some checks to be coming in the mail pretty soon. So I'm hoping that's what that means. And then in the water side, this little thing up here, it sort of looks like a triangle right now. When I first looked at it, I thought it looked maybe a little bit more like a heart. Either one of those things are great news. Triangles mean blessings, and hearts mean love. So those are both great things to have in in your emotional quadrant. And then it took me a while to get a read on this thing here, but I think it's a butterfly, a really big butterfly. So in the emotional quadrant here, I'm seeing good luck, blessings, and big transformations. So if you've been looking for a big change in your love life, that could be good news. And then in the bottom of the cup, it's kind of interesting. This to me looks like a city skyline. So I think that's really interesting, and it's in the future position. So to me, that means like we're going to be like rebuilding our civilization, I guess, because we're in the middle of the pandemic right now and everything's like gone to crap. So, and I'm sorry for using the crap word. Oh my gosh. Anyway, so this looks like a city skyline and like building the future. Like long-term success. That's what I'm seeing there. And there's not much going on in the south direction, but I found maybe it's just, I don't know if it's this shape of cup or if it's just the way I spin it or if it's just because of just the physics of it. Not as much comes out on this side of the cup, it seems like. So that's always kind of interesting, but it does look like those dots that are heading up towards the Partridge are sort of originating from the south direction, moving forward. So it could be that this communication was something that was sort of initiated by something that you yourself set into motion, or it could be about a passion of yours, something important related to your career, or your passion in life. So I hope that was helpful to you. This is my first time. Again, thanks for bearing with me. And I hope to bring some more of these tea leaf readings. I've found that they're kind of fun and that hopefully they'll add some additional messages to the Pick a Card Tarot readings that I'll be bringing to you as well. Okay, have a great night. Thanks. Or a great day. Thanks. Bye.